A good day to one and all. I'm Edmund Wong, the project leader of my group's Questa project experiment B. Our objective is to determine the dyes that make out color or coatings on M&M and Skitter candies. My group members are Ng Jing Rei, Marcus Chi, Dong Ya Li, and Faith Nyang. This project is about finding out if the color coatings on M&M and Skitter candies exist as a pure substance or as a mixture. We do this by comparing the color coatings of M&M and Skitter candies to find out if the substances which make up color coatings are the same or if they are different. For this experiment, we will be using a procedure called paper chromatography. This procedure is a separation technique which uses a solvent to separate a mixture into its component, and the sample's purity is determined by it. We can also determine if a substance is pure when there is only one color on chromatography paper. However, if there is more than one color on chromatography paper, it is a mixture. For this experiment, we will need materials. The materials needed for this experiment are wooden splints, chromatography papers, boiling tubes, and of course, Skitter and M&M candies. The experiment's procedure has to be done carefully to prevent incurring any mistake. Firstly, we have to place one M&M and Skitter candies of same color into two separate 50 ml beakers respectively. After that, we add a few drops of water onto each candy. However, we only allow the color coating to dissolve. If we allow a chocolate dissolve, this will affect result. While waiting for the color coating to dissolve, we can take a piece of chromatography paper and draw a start line on the surface of the chromatography paper about 2 centimeters from the edge of the chromatography paper. After that, draw a small cross using a pencil on the start line drawn in step 3. Hence, using a wooden splint, place a small drop of the dissolved color coating on M&M and Skitter candies when the color coating is finished dissolved, and place it on the cross drawn in step 4. The picture shown below is an example. When the previous steps are done, we have placed water into 2 boiling tubes of a depth below start line drawn in step 3. When water is put into a boiling tube, we can place the papers into each boiling tube and suspend the paper in the water. After that, repeat the experiment twice using different colored candies. When the chromatography paper is thoroughly wet, remove it, and the color coating dye were separated well enough on the paper. Finally, leave the chromatography papers to dry. Examine them afterwards. Or if you want, you can examine them while they are dry. These are the results tabulated after the experiment. From the table shown earlier, we observe that M&M and Skitter candies have color coatings that are either pure or mixed substances. When we compared the results of both the red and yellow color-coated M&M and Skitter candies, we found out that both the candies are pure substances, and both chromatography papers give out only one color each, in this case red and yellow respectively. When we compared the results of the green color-coated M&M and Skitter candies, we realized that both the candies are a mixture with both chromatograms showing the colors green and yellow. In conclusion, we found out that different color coatings on M&M and Skitter candies can exist either as a pure substance or as a mixture. We also realized that substances that make up each of color coatings of both the M&M and Skitter candies are the same when compared. Hence, we can conclude that coatings of the M&M and Skitter candies are the same. The end. Thank you for listening to our presentation.